Welcome back to Let's Wine Into It. I'm Christina. I'm Letitia.
I'm Brittany.
And today we are going to be drinking a new wine. It is called Dive Bar, and it is 5%.
It's a Moscato, y'all. It's fruity, and it does say to drink it over ice, but ours is cold, so same difference.
You don't need no ice.
Yeah, we don't need ice. We're good. Yeah.
Do you see the percentage of alcohol? You don't need no ice.
Same effect. It's the same
It's
effect.
going to water it down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna
work down anyways. You don't need no ice. 5%. You gonna be drinking juice. We already drinking juice.
We might as well just go ahead and just pour this because
Sorry, my hand's a little heavy today.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do nothing, y'all. I'm good. It literally. Thank you.
It's okay. We can talk about
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate the time off.
You know? Yeah.
Okay, all right.
and per usual we go wine into it.
Tastes like
Sweet juice. Tastes like juice.
Yeah.
I would buy it. Like,
yeah.
it tastes like, what flavor is this? It's just like a
Strawberry.
tastes like strawberry juice.
It does.
It kind of remind me of like that strawberry cream, like that white strawberry cream.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
this
it
would be
tastes
good if you want to soak some fruit in it. Like soak some fruit in it, and then you could put it in another glass of wine. Not that one.
or
no,
or
some
stronger.
or that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's straight. I can drink it, but I wouldn't like go buy it.
I just keep drinking the cream strawberry.
Okay. No alcohol. Okay. So per usual, I like to start off a little spicy. Yeah. Y'all good with that?
Let's do it.
All right. Have you ever been in like a new relationship and still in love with your ex?
Because let me tell you, when I leave my ex and when I leave my last relationship, I already, in my head, I was already gone. So when I physically leave, like, I'm really gone. So I've never, every time I left my exes, I've been done. Like,
So you ain't never like broke up with an ex or y'all be done, date somebody else, but your mind still.
I can't relate.
Interesting. You Brittany?
So I haven't had that many relationships. But when I left, right, but the one I left, no, I won't fall in love with him. I had been gone, okay? I just had to physically leave, so nah.
I say like I've only been in like maybe 3 serious relationships. So now, like when I was done with them, like I was really done.
Yeah.
Like if I say I'm done, and I get my mind made up before I'm jumping into something else, yeah.
Right.
But I think all women are like that though, because
Yeah, I
we
was
leave
gonna say
mentally
that.
first,
Right.
before we actually.
That is true.
Right.
That is true. So do y'all think men are different? Like they leave physically and then mentally?
Yeah.
Because that's why they still be
They
trying to
always,
text and call.
right, they always feel it after the fact.
I
Like when
will
you're
say
moved
that.
on and happy, then here come the text. Hey, how you doing? Hey, big head. Wait, what? I ain't
Stay
talking
away.
to how long?
Right. But you wanna know what I find interesting? And they ain't saying this to brag, but I ain't never had an ex that ain't trying to spin the block.
Oh, same.
They all do.
all do.
Like be trying hard to spin.
They
Trying
ain't going to spend a
hard.
lot. I just want you to keep going forward. 'Cause
Y'all ain't never let them spin the block.
Not my exes, not ones I was in a relationship with. Now,
situation should be.
I was gonna say situations might be a little different. Right. We don't
Not
know
the
this.
situation.
Okay.
Not the, stop it.
Sorry, that's too much.
You hear that?
That's too much.
You hear
Sorry.
that?
Yeah.
Are you sure this is 5%?
I know, because you already got it.
Okay. I think she had something before she came over.
No, I'm good.
Did you eat?
Yeah. I ate a
Did you eat?
I ate some cereal.
Oh, y'all eat breakfast?
Not all the time, but I was hungry. So I ate some cereal.
I'm not a breakfast person.
I cannot function without eating breakfast.
I don't
I'm
like
serious.
breakfast like that. I gotta be in the mood.
I used to be this.
That's why I like brunch.
We
I can brunch.
definitely can brunch.
Yeah.
Breakfast and they got mimosas. So all I want to know.
Count me in.
Yeah, that part. Period. All right, so do y'all think that that females sometimes can be too emotional? I guess males too. Like, do you feel like there's such thing as being too emotional in a relationship?
I don't think so. I guess because I ain't never experienced it.
Like too emotional. So when I feel like when somebody's too emotional, they're not getting their needs met, and that's what makes them very emotional. I feel like they're not getting a response from their partner, so then that makes emotions run high. So I think that, but I feel like if someone is like responding well and it's reciprocated, I feel like emotions don't really run high.
Yeah, I feel like if you make a person feel safe in a relationship, there's no reason for them to be like overly emotional.
Right.
I think that kicks in when it's like there's a lot of doubt or I ain't gonna say mistrust, but like you haven't built that solid foundation yet. Or in the midst of you trying to build a foundation, like it's ripples in it. I think that plays a big part.
That's true too. And then not only that, when you have stuff like bringing extra baggage with you that you already had those insecurities and having a hard time trusting people and stuff like that. So that plays a part too.
Would you consider that person to be unhealed, or you just feel like they have triggers?
I would feel like they would have triggers because that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not healed. It's just that they still, they still dealing with it.
Yeah.
So,
do you feel like?
triggers.
Do y'all feel like y'all still got triggers from past relationships? That like if something happens in like a
Most
current
definitely.
relationship?
Oh yeah. But I think sometimes I feel like triggers are a good thing because it kind of reminds you like of something that you went through, but you know that you're not going to tolerate it. You know what it looks like and stuff like that. But also, your partner can use that against you too. Like they could be like, oh, I didn't text you back. Why are you tripping? Like, why are you so upset? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything. That comes from your last relationship. Like, I'm not like that. But really, at the end of the day, it's not even that. It's just respect. Like,
because it's also
a respect thing.
Yeah, it is respect, and it's also like if I communicate to you like this right here is a trigger for me, or this is something I've been through, and then you do that, like you clearly.
You want to trigger? You want to trigger?
Right.
You want to trigger me?
Right. So what do y'all feel like? So what do you feel like is emotional intelligence? Like, what does that mean to y'all?
So I'll say like it's a hard thing, but it's very doable. Like I've met some men, like not even just like men that I know, who are very emotional intelligent. Like they're just aware of their emotions, aware of like their partner's emotions, and understand. I think a lot of that comes with like communication and understanding, knowing each other's love languages. Like all of that is emotional intelligence, and knowing why you feel a certain way, making sure you got the right coping skills, knowing your triggers. Like I think that's like embodied in emotional intelligence.
I think that's just more. So emotional intelligence to me is just awareness. Like you said, like knowing what your triggers are, knowing what makes you happy, what makes you upset, what you can't handle, what you can handle, stuff like that. Like I feel like just being aware.
That's true. But also I think it comes with time too, and like the experiences that they've been through. Because you got, in order for you to be emotionally aware, you have to have those type of experiences and stuff like that. And I think it kind of makes it hard for people that, how most people have like those high school sweethearts. They never been with nobody else. Like that person that was their first and all stuff. Now they're married and they're still trying to figure each other out. Like they don't have anything to build from because they don't know. Right. Because they don't know what they don't like and what they do like. So it's like,
that's all you know.
Right. So it's like, okay, so is it something better out there? But then again, it's like, no, nothing's better out there. But they don't know because they never had experienced nothing. But I mean, some people, they okay with it, and some people not.
Y'all ever been in long-term relationships in high school?
Yeah, I was. That was my longest relationship. Okay. All right.
I guess you could say that it was no.
Yeah, I can't really say that I have. Like I had this guy that I dated like from like our school was 6th grade to 12th grade. I think it was actually 6th grade, 12th. But I had like this dude I dated from like 7th grade up until I left like 10th grade. But it was like on and off. But I don't know. But like that, I would say like we was like that if I had one. But no. But like we didn't graduate and still in a relationship.
I knew some people that were like high school sweethearts. Like they had started in middle school and they went all the way through high school together.
They still together?
No.
I wonder what the statistics are on that. Like, what are the statistics
rate
of
them lasting?
them lasting?
Now I had one. They dated through middle school, high school. Now they got kids.
That's rare.
I know somebody like that. Like,
is
they
so
actually
rare.
started dating in high school. Now they married or whatever, and they got
I know in middle
kids
school,
and
high school, he was dogging her out. So I wonder how that's working out.
See, he emotionally aware because he got something to build on.
Dang. All right. Damn.
He got something to build on.
He done had she ain't.
No,
she might not
don't.
be.
Well, I don't know now.
She probably
She
had
might-
a cake and eat it too.
She might be emotionally aware. He just don't know it.
Why do they say that you can't have your cake and eat it too? If you got cake, ain't you supposed to eat it?
But the crazy thing is, do you know I just heard that on TV
Is that what the
yesterday?
girl saying?
Like, it is.
Oh.
The people be saying it, but when I was watching the last episode of The Shy, and the girl was like, so you just want to have your cake and eat it too? He told my son, I want to eat it. That's what you're supposed to do.
We just be saying
I never
stuff.
really thought about that.
We just be repeating stuff. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
It sounds good.
What?
Okay? Like, I'm supposed to eat.
Well,
Give me a piece of
I
cake
ain't
and
gonna
I
lie,
can eat
I
it.
used that a few times.
Eat the
In my
cake
life.
and make That's gonna show up really well, Brittany. Nah, that's crazy though. Like I was like,
It's true though. It's a lot of sayings that we be
just repeating stuff. Like, don't even know what.
Like they say, a hurt dog gonna holler. Of course, if you hit him, he's gonna holler.
Nah, that's a fact. Like, what you think you about to die solid?
Okay? Cause it's just like, you get hit, you gonna holler.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no.
I've never heard of that. But, okay.
Give me the card. You're not about to cook it.
I can make a good mac and cheese though.
I can taste that. I'm dying.
Okay, so I have another question. So are you a villain in someone's story?
Absolutely. I'm the villain in this whole situation.
Wait a minute. What?
Because I'm always the one who got to always say something. Lord.
Well,
Really?
Yeah, because then y'all be like, I just let you say it. I just let you say it. I be like, oh, you.
I mean, sometimes I will say it, but you know, I be thinking it before I can say it. You say it, you know, like now Christina on the other hand, she can say that. She gonna be real nice about it. Well,
Okay, then.
okay,
No.
but I'm definitely the villain in
It's okay,
somebody's
I
story.
understand. Yeah, you gotta be. Like, you can't be the good guy.
Like, and it's okay.
Yeah.
I am perfectly fine with it, and I tell it.
so is that in relationships too? Like, if we were to have a conversation with
Yeah.
exes,
he probably was saying, and it's okay.
Speaking of that, being a villain in relationships, what's one thing that you feel like, and you can say last relationship, don't matter, like what role did you play like in the demise of like your relationship? Because it can't just be one person's fault.
Right, it's never one person's fault why your relationship didn't work out.
So I say for me, and I think we kind of talked about this early episodes, like my mouth is real ruthless. And if I had something to drink, I might say something the next morning, I'd be looking like, what the heck did I say?
yes, we know.
So don't do that. Don't do me. But I think I like when I'm upset and I've been drinking and something comes up, like I can be very mean. But I've been working on that though. Like now I try to take time to process stuff and don't speak on stuff.
So I can piggyback off that. Okay? Because my mouth is very ruthless, and I know it. Like, because my words can hurt you. Like, I will make you feel this small, okay, and will not care about it, okay? Especially if, like, we in an argument or something, and I'm just to the point where I don't care anymore. My words will hurt you. They will eat you up, okay? And I don't care. Like, but
Do you care now?
I care now.
Oh, okay.
But,
clear
and I
the air.
think in my last relationship, it was, let's clear the air, okay? Because now, baby will check me real quick. Like, why you talking to me like that? I don't talk to you like that. So,
Don't get yoked up now.
Okay.
it's okay. That kind of, But anyway.
All right.
In my last relationship, I just feel like both of us, we were young when we first started. It was off and on, or whatever the case may be. And we was also immature too. And then not only that, like when you started doing stuff to me, and I got tired of it, instead of me leaving, I just started doing stuff to you. And I was like, okay, we just gonna go tit for tat. And I got to the point where I'm not gonna keep going tit for tat with you. Like it's pointless. Like we should be at a different point in our lives now.
Right.
So like it was just, and then I had got to the point where I didn't care. So my words do hurt. Like I'm very aware of that. So that's why me and Tisha said we are in a season of learning to shut
Shut the Okay.
We in that season, okay?
But sometimes I can't help it, and I just gotta say what I just say.
You know, I just want to say it's very hard to just shut the. It is hard. I mean, I know sometimes I make it look like it's easy, but it's not. But
Speak up.
but you know what? I've learned that, and we talked about this in previous episodes. Like us women, like when we get mad when we're in relationships, we do go below the belt.
Do you think it's because we bottle stuff up for a while, like trying not to say that?
Yes.
Because you don't want to come off as always negative.
Yes.
You be like,
right. But that goes back to why men feel like they can't be vulnerable. Because when we get mad, we bringing up everything, your childhood, your mama, your dad. See, that's why you like your mama raised that.
nah, boy. Have people told you?
Shoot.
I ain't never went that far.
Now see, I ain't did that.
I ain't went that far. I ain't want to be a little Miss Quiet and stuff.
Not because when I get mad, because I don't get mad often. So when I get mad, like you really have to have been doing something like redundantly, like you keep doing the same thing over and over. That's what pisses me off. Like I don't like when I tell you something and you continue to do it over and over. And then when you speak up, you're the bad person for reacting. Yeah. But you're just reacting like off of their actions. Like
because like you had no regard for my feelings, so now
right.
Yours.
Right, exactly. And I think that's why women cheat too.
Yeah. Because like my whole thing
serious.
My whole thing is if you do right by me,
no, we don't condone cheating. That's not
but if you do right by me, I'll do right by you. But the first time you do wrong by me, baby, guess what?
Okay.
It's very rare that a woman just cheats like initially. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying like usually when women cheat, it's because they're unhappy. See, when men cheat, it's just because to please them. It's
they
just that's
with the wrong head.
That's really what it is. But when women cheat, let me tell you, she been giving you signs from the jump that she's not happy.
Like keep repeating stuff.
Right, keep repeating stuff. Like her actions will show it. Her demeanor will show it. She'll give you 1,000 clues before she goes out and cheat. Like I'm telling you. So men, y'all need to pay attention. Because once she gone, that train left.
Midnight.
So you want to know something? Something I started doing, like getting in little disagreements or get mad at each other, like, and the person be like, "You mad at me?" I done started, cause I guess maybe I'm a social worker and parenting classes, like, stop saying that you mad at the child. I'm like, no, I'm just disappointed.
Make it a positive. Make it a positive.
I'm disappointed.
Don't always say
disappointed is way more better to say.
It is, and they be like, dang, wow. I'm sorry, I'm a disappointment. Like, being mad is one thing, because they think they can fix that with something, but no, like, I'm truly disappointed. Okay. Like, your actions really disappointed me. I thought very much higher of you, but clearly.
That's just like I always tell your children, don't run in the house. Tell them, we walk in the house.
Okay, gentle parenting.
She don't.
That don't work. Gentle parenting, what is that? I try to gentle parent my children. They look at me like I'm crazy.
You know what? Going back to have you ever been a villain in someone's story? I've been called a narcissist before, like twice.
Really?
Was it by a narcissist or not?
So this person wasn't really a narcissist. This person was immature, and so they always felt like I was correcting them all the time, and I was like their mom or something. Like that's the time.
Well, like you an adult,
right? And that's my thing. But you know what? Later on, they did realize that the things that I was saying just made sense. Because a lot of things that I was saying that was going to happen if they continue down the path that they were going, it happened.
Okay, mom.
It happened. I'm like, I'm telling you.
You just sound like a mom.
I know. But I didn't say it like that. I don't know how I said it. It was so long ago. But anyways, yeah.
Here's a question. Why do you think that we are more willing to please men than they are to please us? Or is like when it comes to like making sure their love languages are met or their needs are met, like,
you know what somebody said to me the other day? They was like, what's a woman's job? Like having a conversation with a friend. And I'm like,
what's your job?
Exactly. They said protect, provide. And so of course their response to a woman's job was to be a nurturer. Well, they said to nature. I said, first of all, it's nurture.
Nature.
First of all,
the conversation needed to start.
Oh man.
Nature.
You're not. But that's what you mean to nurture. But anyways, yeah. So I feel like that is something we automatically like have, and so maybe that's why. But I also feel like I don't know. Like I've been in situations where I feel like I'm going above and beyond. I'm cooking. I'm making sure you good. Asking have you ate. Rubbing on your back. Washing it. All right.
We ain't even gonna talk about it. Washing dishes. We know
Like
you ain't
just
watching.
doing stuff. Like and then it's like.
Yeah.
Where the reciprocation at?
Right. Mm-hmm. Because it gets to a point where you feel like you're giving your all, but you don't feel like they're reciprocating it or they're appreciative of it. So it's like you just be like, okay, I'm just gonna stop doing this because I'm making sure your needs are met, but I'm over here starving. Mm-hmm. Like, because
baby,
that doesn't make sense.
Meals is done for.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. Like, pour into me how I pour into you.
Right.
Because,
that's not the way it's gonna work.
Right. Because if I'm giving my all, pouring into you, I'm draining myself, and you over here, and I'm sitting here like walking around with the same face, and you coming, and you trying to fake it, but you get tired of it. Like, pour into me how I pour into you.
But to be a devil's advocate on that, I was looking at, I don't know what it was something online, but anyways, it was a married couple, and they said, relationships are not always going to be 50-50.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not always going to, you're always going to feel like you may be doing more at times, and then it's going to be vice versa.
But how long at times?
But you have to just understand, you have to have a good foundation, and you have to understand and trust your person to know that they have good intentions. Like, that's what it all boils down to. Like, because I mean, if you think about it, couples that have been married for so long, like, of course they go through their hardships. Like, your partner may lose his job, you might have to hold him down for a little bit, vice versa. Like, it's just life happens.
I mean, that's understandable if something like that happened, but if you're not living with this person or whatever, but you still making sure their needs are getting met, but they out here meeting everybody else's needs, and it's like you're coming last. That's a problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
there's gonna be times where you can only get 20.
Right.
That person need to be given 80.
Right.
Like, it got balance.
Right.
So that way you pouring into me, I'm still pouring into you. So it's still a balance of the whole fact. Mm-hmm. That's why I always say, like, the family you come from is important, but the family you created is more important.
Go ahead,
because for the simple fact is, you got your brothers, your sisters, your aunt, your mama, all them, and you pouring into them, but your household lacking. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Does not.
Like, you over here, as soon as they call or whatever, you jumping for them. But when your wife or your girlfriend or whatever asks something of you, it's like, oh, I gotta do such and such for my mama, my daddy, my grandma, all of them. Okay, what about me?
Okay, because baby, keep it up in
right
2 steps to the left.
Okay, so that's why I always say you gotta start out how you gonna hold out. Like, either you gonna put your family first and say that, okay, yeah, you want this done, but my wife needs this, so I'm gonna make sure my wife get this first. So, and a lot of men, like, you gotta ask them, okay, you know how they always be like, who comes first?
Yeah,
God comes first.
Question.
So is it your mama or your wife?
Better be your wife.
If it's the other way, baby,
you can have a problem.
What? Why? Cause like my aunt always say, I don't pull covers with you.
We need to have Auntie on the podcast.
So,
okay.
Like,
oh, man, got worms.
Okay. Now my grandma said it.
We need to have an elder over here.
But like, I don't pull covers with you, so it didn't like you pulling covers with your wife or you pulling covers with your mama. Like, who you laying with?
Right. Yeah.
Like, cause when you want whatever, your mama can't give it to you. You gonna be coming over here to your wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like. So
your mama raised you up to be the man that you need to be for your wife, your family, your kids, whatever. Like, whatever you.
If mama ain't got her no husband or nothing, she need to go find one. Cause you ain't her husband. Like,
now I know a dude who, like, every time I call him at my mama's house, but like his mama older, daddy died. Like, it's understandable to a certain extent, but like you said, make sure your household taken care of.
You got to, because that's the only way it's gonna work. Because if not, your wife like, yeah, that's all he do. The only thing he worried about is his mama and them. He ain't worried about us. Like,
right,
that don't work. Yeah. Because I want you to be worried about me first, okay? Mama can fend for herself. That's why mama raised you to be the type of person you are. So.
Speaking of, do y'all talk about love languages, like when you're dating people, like figuring out what they're
I do.
That is definitely
like, it's real easy for me to read your love language, like, especially like if you're dealing with a person that's a giver, like, you have to make them aware of that they are very giving, and but you also have people that are takers that will constantly take from you but won't give to you. So if you're dealing with the giver, you're gonna have to be like, okay, let me do this for them, the little things, and they'll be like, oh, you really do it?
They probably ain't
like,
used to people,
right? So when you first give them something, they'll be like, well, why you do this? Just because, like, you gotta read their love language. That's just like the quality time. I'm big on quality time. Like, we can just lay here up under each other. Like, I just want to be in your presence, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Like, we can have movie night in the house. We can eat dinner in the house. Like, that's quality time. We can even cook together, and I'll be just happy. Like, I'll be all right. Like,
y'all like stuff like that, cooking together?
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, we can cook together, boo. Come on.
We ain't gotta go out to eat all the time.
No, we sure don't. We can cook right here at the house, and I'll be just as happy.
Yeah,
that's how I am. Like, what's your love language, Christine?
Acts of service.
Like, I have a mixture of all of them.
Yeah, I was just
your top,
but my top is acts of service.
Mine is quality time. That's
mine is like quality time, physical touch.
Yeah.
Like
and like that, just like, and then like just looking at me. Okay, thank you.
Like, I'm a touchy person. Like, we in the car, I'm like this.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm gonna rub your head.
I do like that.
Okay. You just drive, poo. I got you.
Right.
Don't even worry about it. I got you. And I love affirmations. Like, that's big for me. Affirmations. So like, you telling me throughout the day, like, are you okay? Like, I love you. I appreciate you. Like stuff like that. Right. How you feeling? Like, because stuff like that makes a difference, right? So because every day is not gonna be a good day. So like, make sure I'm okay. Like, I don't have a problem making sure you're okay, but make sure I'm okay because I need those affirmations.
And even with communication, how we talked about like how often should you be communicating? Like, even if you're not that person who texts, call all day, like those little texts, like, you good, babe?
Right. That makes a difference.
Like, that'll brighten up a person's day just to know that person was thinking about you. Like, definitely as a female. Like, I don't think, like, men be thinking it's so hard to please a female. But a real female with her own a career, like, this got her stuff going on that ain't, like, you ain't her main, like, focus. Like, we got real life going on. But they the easiest women to please.
They are.
Like, check up on me, send me random flowers, like something simple, like
surprise me and say we gonna eat, baby. I swear to God, I'll be just happy.
I don't care if we went to Texas Roadhouse, Red Robin,
you can say, babe, we going to lunch,
ice cream on the waterfront, like what?
Yeah. Babe, we going to lunch. Just go pick it up and bring it.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
We can go Chick-fil-A.
Right in the car.
Sit right in the car.
Eat. Simple. Like, when I say females who have like stuff going on are the easiest ones.
Yeah, and like you said, ice cream. We can go get ice cream from. Okay.
Real simple. That's less than $10.
So
I'll be just happy.
So if a man says, "Oh, I've been too busy. I can't text you all," like they go all day without texting
he ain't
you,
the one
calling you.
Yeah.
It takes 2 seconds just to be like, hey, babe, I'm busy, but I was just thinking about you.
Yep.
That is something like that goes a long way.
So men, text that woman and let her know you think about it. It ain't
it just send her an emoji, a heart,
anything.
like something. Hope you're having a good day.
A GIF,
something.
I miss you, something.
Because once she get used to it, and she just, it ain't gonna get done. Now, like towards the tail end of like, far as me and my baby daddy, he used to be like, he told me one day, he was like, dang, I wish you would just call and check up on me. And I'd be like, why? I asked him why. You ain't been checking up. I ain't been checking up on you, and you ain't been checking up on me. Like, and I ain't checking on nobody. But that was the truth though. Like, we hadn't been checking up each other, so I got to the point where, like, why am I checking up on you?
Right.
So when somebody did text me, be like, are you okay? I'd be like, yeah, what's wrong? You not? And they'd be like, and he was like, I was just checking up on you. You ain't never had nobody checking on you? Like, and that was for real because I never had nobody. Right. Like, because I was like, well, what's wrong? Are you okay? Like, I was like, I'm fine. Like, I thought that was like, I'm like, why would you text me and ask me I'm okay? Now, I expect that. Like, I want you to say, am I okay? Are you good? Do you need
please don't
stop. Don't stop.
Whoever you is, Becky, send them, is you okay? Text me.
Please. Don't worry about her.
Don't make me have to do it.
Don't worry about her response. She don't know no better. She don't know no better. So,
now I know better.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Now I know better, okay? Because he don't text regardless of whether, and that's just like, when like we have our little spats and he used to when say nothing, baby, the next day you better get up and say good morning, okay? Because this is a new day. We starting over.
I'm glad you said that.
So now we still roll on, okay?
Yeah, right.
So we still, are you okay? You good? All that stuff. So people need to understand that, because regardless of what happened the night before, the next day I get up, we still choose each other. So good morning, how are you?
How do you feel about going to bed, man? I don't like going to bed.
I don't like going to bed, man, because the simple fact is I be thinking about, okay, what if something happened to this person like in the middle of the night, and I done said all this crazy mess to this person, and then something be done happen to them, and I'm sitting there crying with an ugly face. Like, so I don't like going to bed, man. Like, so even if we still agree to disagree, like, it's still I love you. Like, good night. Like, it's still that type of energy. Even though I be like, stupid. But it's still it's still I love you, because we agree to this. It's still we agree to disagree. Like, you know, but no.
When the last time you went to bed, man?
Mad at somebody?
Like, left business, just
you call yourself standing on business, but you know.
I be trying to stand on business. The business be getting stood on me.
That's a good one.
Alright. That's like
I haven't had that happen in a while. Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't go to bed, man. I go to bed disappointed.
Oh, good one. Good one.
These days,
I'm just disappointed.
What's the worst relationship advice somebody's given you?
Work it out. Just work it out, baby. Baby, you sure you want to leave? Just work it out.
Okay.
First of all, it be the advice you don't ask for. That's the baddest advice.
He's just being a man.
Ooh. He just being
Baby, guess what? And I'm just being a woman.
Okay. Because a man is in a woman.
Right. So
what you mean?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the truth. But I'm gonna tell you some of the best advice I got, and I never took it.
What?
Was when his own mama told me leave. Okay.
Oh my goodness! I'm telling you.
Because let me tell you something. That right there was the best advice. When she told me to leave.
Mama to tell you to leave her
Look,
son.
I'm telling you.
And I didn't listen.
Listen, Linda. Listen.
You should have ran.
And I didn't listen. And I was like, no, I'm just, I should have listened. Okay. I should have listened, but it's okay, cause I got my 2 kids, but I should have listened, okay?
Should have ran.
Okay? Cause I'll tell you what, that's my mama, that ain't his mama. Like, that's my mama, that's not his mama.
That's good that y'all got that really.
Like, But yeah, like, that's how his mama is. Like, I can say that, honestly say that about her. She gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. If you wrong, she gonna tell you wrong, regardless of whether you her child or not.
I like parents like that.
Like, and that's how all parents should be like. If your child in the wrong, tell them they in the wrong.
That's right.
Don't uphold them in it. Right. Don't uphold them.
Enabler is the worst type of parent you can be.
Okay. That part.
Like, that part. That's horrible.
Terrible.
Don't enable your kids. Like, tell them the truth. Like, if they wrong, tell them they wrong. If they partner wrong, tell them they wrong. But you gotta give it to them straight, no chaser. Don't pacify her. Don't do that. Because that's why I want y'all.
Worst advice I got, I've heard those 2 that y'all said. And I would say, I think the same thing, just like stick it through, like it's gonna be fine, like just everything, they're not supposed to say, they said it. Like, that's, to me, all I saw was just suppress your feelings.
He gonna change.
Oh, heck no. Suppress what?
Suppress what?
Suppress him.
And then when I explode, don't act like I ain't tell y'all.
Okay. You trying to find your son?
Okay.
I don't know what happened to him.
So are y'all good at giving relationship advice? I think I'm a great relationship advice giver, but not a taker.
So here's the thing. We're all good at giving advice.
No, he ain't.
She's not. But
But you sound bad.
you can always give it. Yeah, you can always give advice.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Right. You can always give advice, but you don't know how to take it yourself.
That's the worst person.
Like, that's like, oh yeah, you should do this. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm the type of friend where I will give you the advice, but whatever you down for, I'm with it, okay?
If you ready to ride it down, I'm ready to ride it down.
Because I'm like, you say you don't want to get married. Alright, cool, let's go. It's alright.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't about the dress, all that kind of stuff. You don't want to get married. Alright, I'm with it.
But you gonna enable the BS?
No, I'm not. Now, don't keep. I'm gonna tell you one thing I have learned over the years. Don't keep talking to me about it if you ain't gonna stand no business, okay? Don't keep talking about it. You gonna leave. You gonna do this. You gonna do that. And I got to the point. Because I got to the point where I just shut up, stop talking about it, okay? And I just did it. And my friends, like every 3 months, they were like, "Oh, you still standing on it?" Yep. And I leave it at that. Like, I won't say nothing else about it because for the simple fact is, it took me so long to get here. So, I'm going to stand on business, okay? But it's no need to keep talking about it if you're not going to do it. Like, I'm going to give you the best advice, but whatever you for, I'm for. Because it's very, right. And then you'll know when you fed up. Like, you know when you had enough. Right. And I be telling people all the time, just because you have kids, that don't mean nothing. Your kids is not happy. Like, they're going to learn from what you have shown them. So if you stand with this man or this woman because you have kids and then they grow up,
you try
and your kids, right? Your kids gonna do that same behavior. Yep. Oh well, my mama doing this, my daddy doing this, but I'm gonna stay because my mama or my daddy stayed. Right. No,
because I really heard a man say like, you know, my daddy and my mama still married. My daddy got up, did this, and the third. Like, just talking to them about their relationships. Like, yeah, like, I really wanted to work for my kids because my daddy was always around. Like, that's what you can't grew up around. And you can't do that. And when they finally was like, you know what, for my kids, like, it ain't worth it.
No, because your kids are not happy.
And you still got some men who are stand-up men, want a wife, want kids, want a family, don't want no outside woman. Right. Like, there are still some. Very scarce. Yeah. And if you find one, you better keep them. Okay. Because these men is playing out here. Okay.
Savage. Savage life.
I'm a savage.
Very savage.
Classic. Bougie. Ratchet. Yeah. I'm done with y'all.
Jesus. Well, I guess that concludes our episode.
We appreciate y'all for
whining into it.
Don't buy that wine. That's why I steal some in the glass.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know who picked it out.
Have a great day.